Hello, Fee Jamieson-Folland, the Lifestyle Aligner, and thrilled to be giving an update for a gentleman, Joe, who I met not that long ago, who is back on track. So I'm going to cut to the chase with where Joe is at when I first met him and the results that he's been experiencing. So when I first met Joe, he was actually having several digestive challenges. He'd been on an extended water fast and also a year of being on a raw vegan diet. And so he was experiencing cramping and a discomfort with gas pretty much immediately after a meal. And he'd also been feeling pretty tired and a sense of weakness and also depression. He was feeling quite low. So we talked about adjustments that might be more appropriate for Joe in terms of where he's at with what might suit his body for really providing optimal nutrition. And one of those was making some tweaks in terms of having a little bit more cooked food for him at that time, and also introducing some healthy fats and also protein sources. And also what we did was we focused in particular in the session on his stomach, his colon, his liver, and directly releasing those off, plus for Joe giving him a technique that he can be using himself safely to be releasing off his own area, which is the junction between the small and the large intestine. It's called the ileocecal valve. It's very, very important, and it had been really spasming for him. And what Joe also found is a peace of mind, being able to talk through his concerns, rather than kind of going with fundamentalism, which we can sometimes hear about. I've been there. I've been fruitarian for about a year. I wanted to see how my body would go. In terms of physically, I did 3 half marathons in a marathon, half marathon, 3 half marathons in a triathlon in 6 months on a raw fruit diet, just to see how it could go. And that's cool, but it's also the most important thing is to be responding to what our body is needing and listening to what our body can be needing. Sometimes for me, in the past, when I've been really stuck on one track rather than actually listening to what my body needs, which is what Joe and I were speaking about, means that we're missing out necessarily on that sense of intuition and giving our body what it needs. And so since then, he's actually been able to regain his inner and core strength. And just after one session, Joe actually went from being 8 out of 10 in terms of not great to just 5 with his digestion. So that's improved, and also his physical weakness has lessened. So he's gone from 8 out of 10 feeling his system was weak to only 3 now. So he's really gotten a lot stronger, in particular with his yoga practice, which is Joe is really passionate about, and that's so important that we can do the things that we love. And he really appreciates the way that we've been in touch, so that he can, it's not just about one session, it's about keeping that progress going. Although he made a lot of progress after one session, it's about making sure that we can keep on track. So Joe, congratulations. I'm really thrilled for your improvements. And I look forward to connecting with you a little bit more on this week's Alive with Fee, where we can go deeper on this topic of really listening to our body's needs. So please do keep sharing your sunshine. Please do reach out. You're welcome to personal message me with any specific questions. I love hearing from you. And until then, have a beautiful week. Ciao for now.